So this is Scar Away, which is something I'm putting on Elisabeth's surgery scars just to try to help them soften up and heal well so that she still has elasticity in her skin. Hey! Stop that! All right, here you can see that I am treating Elisabeth's scars. Even though her surgery was in January, scars are still considered young for about 12 months. And they can be treated really well in that time. And so what I'm trying to do is prevent lumps of skin from forming underneath the scar surface because it reduces the elasticity of the skin. So I'm putting some of this Scar Away on it and rubbing it in on different scars to try to loosen that up so she can maintain her flexibility in her skin. Jakey, you try and take the camera, which will hopefully allow her to stretch her feet without any pain or resistance. After that, what I've been doing is putting athletic tape on her ankles to give her further support. She has these new orthotics and it's been a bit of a hard adjustment to them, and she had, for such a long time, she had that support from the braces that went all the way up to just under her knees, but now she doesn't have that kind of ankle support, and her feet just need a little bit more, and her ankles need a little bit more support. So I've been taping it up. Obviously you can see here that I've run out of tape. If you've seen other ways that I've taped her feet, I usually use more tape in about 2 strands. So I am trying to just make it work with what I have. So after that, we like to still use her big long socks. Elisabeth doesn't like being able to see her tape or have her tape get moved or ripped off. So having those long socks not only helps her feel safe, but it does keep the tape on longer and more secure. Then we clean up our little mess and we pull out her shoes, and I've been trying to help her learn how to put these shoes on. These are adaptive shoes, so they zip all the way open so you can just place your foot in the top of it, which has been super helpful with these orthotics and with her braces. But they're harder to get on because the zipper has to go around the toe of the foot. So I've been trying to help her do that and become independent in doing that by putting my thumb on the head of the zipper and just pushing it when there's too much resistance for her to pull on her own. And it helps so that her fingers get stronger and eventually she'll be able to do it on her own. So that's been a good trick that I've used with her learning how to do her own seatbelt. Now she's like a pro at doing her own car seatbelt, undoing it. And anyway, so I'm using that same method on the shoes, hoping that someday she'll be able to do that completely independently. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss the next video, make sure that you like and subscribe.
Good morning. For some reason, Jacob was feeling sick and threw up in his bed, and so I'm coming to clean that up. He doesn't really look sick, so I'll have to see if he's really sick or not, but time to clean up, so gotta get some gloves.
But he looks like he's doing okay, so while he is resting in the front room and with Elisabeth and Michael, I'm gonna be cleaning up his bed sheets. So a big part of motherhood is taking care of our little people's messes, whether that's during potting training phases, during their sick phases. And I mean, my oldest is 11, so I don't know how far up this goes, but I am sure that we end up doing a lot of this dirty work to take care of our little people. And I think in the long run, things like this are worth it, but it is dirty and it feels thankless. But I am very grateful that someone did it for me, and I am happy to do it for my kids. Not happy as in I love doing it, but when I look at the big picture of what it takes to raise human beings, and that the payout ultimately far exceeds what we put into it, then I am happy to do that. So I also want to give a shout out to my mom for doing all of the work that she did to raise me to adulthood. Love you, Mom. Something that I'm super, super grateful for is that I have a sink in the laundry room, and that sink has a removable faucet and that it sprays at high pressure. Like, this has been irreplaceable in my laundry room experience and being able to take care of my kids, washing off everything and being able to get it all clean before I stain remove things or do other treatments on it. And so whoever came up with the idea of having a sink in the laundry room was absolutely brilliant. Put it right in the wash, let it sit for a minute as I do the rest of the work on Jacob's pajamas, cleaning them up, and in we go, cleaning, taking off the gloves and throwing them away, and out we go to the next task. Time to water the garden. Oh yes, it's looking a little dry out here. I got wet. Some exciting things are happening this week for me. I get to go and be with one of my sisters, and so I am prepping the house and food so that when I leave, my family can have the things that they need that I usually take care of, making sure I'm packing and cleaning up and stuff like that. So I'll be doing some prep on that. We are having a pushing war between the brothers over the kitchen table. No, go sit down, Elisabeth. Jakey pushes it. Hey, hey, hey. Push it back. And then Jakey moves himself forward. Oh, whoops, unless the table goes forward. For a ride in the car. So we took Jacob and Elisabeth to the chiropractor, which was definitely needed today. Lots of popping, lots of aligning, but they did great. I'm really grateful that we're doing that. It's helping them a lot. And now we're back for probably about just 20 minutes before we take Michael to band. Did you hear that? Jacob and Elisabeth decided it's time to clean because Mom is cleaning up the kitchen, so they're gonna help. They're just so cute. Hello, my little helpers. Ow. Are you cleaning? Jacob. Sweeping it in. Sweeping it in. High five, sweetie. Good work. So an interesting thing that I've noticed is that human beings generally care about contribution, because when you contribute, you feel useful, you feel good. And that also, I've noticed, goes for the little people in my life. So Jacob and Elisabeth, when they can see that they're contributing and they're doing something helpful, it really helps their mental and emotional states, as well as mine. So sometimes it can be a bit of front loading as they're learning and refining their skills, but it's worth it. So we have a fun homeschool community, and today we're doing a park day. We got snacks, friends, and cute little kids, but Jacob is always drawn to the splash pad, even though it's not on anymore. He still loves it. Off we go. Of course, just as I say how much he loves the splash pad, he leaves. And here comes his faithful sister. Round and round we go. Hello. Can we come in? Yeah. Hi. Whoa. It's echoey in here. Echo. Echo. What you doing? He loves to come and sit right here. You guys are too cute. Toe walker. He's a little toe walker. Did you find some trash? Ooh, let's go throw it away. Data girl. Jacob loves to come to the park and he does his like routine. Goes to the racquetball court, goes in the court, goes to the little splash pad area. Then he likes to cross this field of grass behind me and come to this picnic area. Walk on the sidewalk and then find a little place to sit. He's way back there. There he comes. Yep. Oh, how beautiful are you? Look at that shot. Oh, man. There he is. There's your brother.
Mama.
Should we go down? This way. Enough we go. So what's so great about these homeschool activities is that when we come, there are tons of kids that are Michael's age and ability level. So he has a great time hanging out with them. They're like way over here under this tree. There we go. There's Michael. Right there in the red shirt. Hanging out with the dudes. So something that is common with autism is this routine, the cycle or the circuit of finding something that you enjoy doing and then doing it again and again and again, and that it is regulating for the nervous system. And so every time we come to a new location, not a new location, sorry, every time we come to a location we've been to, Jacob has his little circuits, and so far it's pretty predictable, and that's really great. He has a good time. He's organizing some sort of game with all of them. Okay, lay down and roll down sideways. She's sliding. We're gonna have grass stains on a bum. You found more trash. Let's go throw it away.
Hey.
Oh, here's a trash can right here.
Jacob.
There's Jacob. He's coming back.
Ah.
Woo!
Ah.
Here he comes.
Ah. Mama.
He seems to really like all these pathways, huh? Ooh, looks like we have some fruit trees here in the park.
All right, so after dinner, we make sure to do some chores. We clean up the kitchen. We have Elizabeth and Jacob sweeping up the kitchen. Are you sweeping?
No.
Yeah, with the broom and the dustpan. Good job. We only have 2 brooms, so they're the only ones sweeping right now.
Yeah.
Good work, Elizabeth. Of course, whenever they're done, I'm eventually gonna have to take one of the brooms and actually sweep all of it, but I appreciate their effort. Jacob, where did you hide the broom? Did you put the broom away in here? Broom's not in the pantry where it's supposed to be. Jacob, where did you put the broom? Oh, he put it over in this room. What? He just put it on the floor, huh? All right, I think you're all done. Now I can go and finish sweeping. All right, Elizabeth, let's go finish sweeping, okay? Are you singing and dancing?
Michael, Travis, and Ashleigh, let's take special steps together.